Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Lysanya's Lounge. I'm Lysanya, not Lysanya, bringing you Sunday Community Skirmish number 170 here today. A big thanks to everybody tuning in on the live stream here on twitch.tv/thatLysanyaGuy. Also, a big thanks to everybody tuning in on the replay, both on YouTube and on Twitch. And for those of you who jumped in here earlier, saw me doing a little bit of test streaming to get the new overlay up and running and everything, just doing a little bit of fine-tuning on it. Well, I'm ready to reveal that now. This is our new glorious overlay here today. We're testing it out. We're doing a test run here for today for SES number 170. Actually, that is a little bit off center. Let me fix that one real quick. That is much better right there. Okay, that is much better. Of course, a big thanks to everybody tuning in here today. Thank you so much for tuning in to SES number 170. We've got 3 teams signed up here today, and we're going to be doing it in round robin format here today. Our first matchup will be Triple L, the defending champions, versus... Actually, it's not against Drunk Driving Simulator. It should be against Predator Island. Let me get that fixed up real quick. This should be against Predator Island. There we go. That is much better. We've got Triple L versus Predator Island. And Triple L was giving me... yeah, we had two teams cancel here today. I guess they couldn't get enough people. We originally had 5 signups. It happens, folks. Was really hoping we'd have 5 teams here today, but that is not the case. We got 3 teams here today. That's okay. Now we have the lobby timer started here today. For those of you tuning in here, just tuning in, let me know what you think of the new overlay. If you have any suggestions, I'm more than happy to take any recommendations for the live stream. We're trying out new things, trying to see if we can make things look a little bit better, a little bit sharper, a little bit more than just a simple little, simple little live stream. We're trying to step up our game here, trying to step up the game. Let me make sure the microphone is coming in loud and clear for everybody. It should be for everybody. It should not be too low. There we go. Yep, in fact, it is the correct setting here. Perfect. Of course, big thanks to everybody tuning in. Of course, Miki is tuning in here today in Twitch chat. Miki, of course, a veteran of Sunday Community Skirmish. Good to see him here today. Good to see everybody here today. And yes, I do have Predator Island. They're mentioning that in Twitch chat. Yes, I do. There is a delay. Remember the 60-second delay? That is a thing. I do remember that. Yes, that has already been resolved before it was mentioned. So not to worry. I got that under control. So there you go. So we got Triple L on red. We got Predator Island on blue. And let's see here. Real quick, for those of you tuning into your very first Sunday Community Skirmish, real quick rundown of the rules. There's a 20-minute timer in each matchup, a 4-minute timer in lobbies to get your stuff sorted out before the match, 3.5 minutes to get your ship sorted, and a half a minute to get your strategy set up. Then you're forced to go into match, at which point, once you're in match, you got a 20-minute timer. Each team has a 2-minute pause available to them in case anything happens, like say if one of your crew members disconnects or something like that. You got a chance to get them back in. You got a 2-minute pause available to you, assuming of course that you have no line of sight, no spots, no things like that. You're good. No active engagements, basically. Let's see what else. First blood rules. Basically, if there's a tie, first blood decides a tiebreaker. So getting that first kill is very important. Aggression is paid off. Recklessness is not. And of course, first to 5 kills wins. It's very simple. It's a double elimination tournament. So we will find out who's going to be advancing to our grand finals after these first 3 matchups. We will see. But first off, of course, like I said, we are going to have Triple L, the defending champions, on red versus Predator Island on blue. And yes, we have Earbud Music mentioning in chat that she is doing homework and watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, a big thanks to everybody tuning in here today. Again, trying out the new overlay. Let me know what you think about it. Post-match, if you want to check out the Guns of Icarus Sunday Community Skirmish Discord channel, feel free to leave me some feedback over there. Or of course, you can always you can always leave it in Twitch chat as well. That's also a legitimate place to let me know. Anyway, we got 30-second lockdown at this point, so that means that ships do need to ready up here in about 30 seconds. and they'll be doing so here very shortly. 3 of them have already readied up, and the last one has as well. That means it is time to begin Sunday Community Skirmish number 170, and we will begin today's festivities on Water Hazard. Water Hazard, of course, a very balanced map. You can pretty much play any strategy you want on this. Long range, short range, mid range. You can run anything on this map, and pretty much anything is viable. Very balanced map, and here we go, folks. Of course, we will take a look at the Bridge of Doom later as we go into the ship callouts. Ship number 1 is a GFA Flying Flounder, piloted by Captain Scrowbeard. We have a Merc Mobula up here with a double Artemis on the bottom, Gatling, and a Flak on the wings. Ship number 2 is the Chicken Boy Moth, piloted by Mirwin. We have a short side Hwacha Gatling and Mortar longside. A Minotaur making an appearance in SCS. Minotaur recently reworked with the double Artemi. We'll get to that Minotaur in just a moment. A pause has been called. Ship number 3 is the Reborn, piloted by Sunstrom. We have a Mobula with a Mercury up top, Artemis Flak on the bottom, Gatling and Hades on the wings. And ship number 4 is the El Magmite, piloted by Mighty Cab. Short side, we've got Hwacha Mortar Gatling, and alongside we have Artemis, and Minotaur. So it looks like Minotaur getting some run on both of these magnates. For those of you tuning into your first live stream of Guns of Icarus, Minotaur recently got reworked. The bullet time on the Minotaurs. We'll look at the ship number 2 here, Chicken Boy Moth. Of course, Triple L, the defending champions here. The Minotaur has recently been reworked. The Buckshot now flies much quicker. And of course, if you want to check out all the patch notes, they are on the official forums, gunsoficarus.com. You can check out all the patch notes over there. We have a repause? Hold on, not ready. Okay. All right, guys, come on. Let's go ahead. But these Minotaurs, you see them right on screen right here. Got the Minotaurs right here. They are definitely, and I've tried them out myself, they are definitely much more satisfying to fire now. So unpause has been called. We are underway with Sunday Community Skirmish number 170. And looks like we will have teams jockeying for position here very shortly. We will see where they are going to go. Yes, I will. Yep. I'll take care of that. Do not worry about that. I'll take care of that in just a second. Yes, Balana reminding me about something here. We'll take care of that here very shortly. We'll actually take care of that right now. So, they should be seeing this here very soon. And for those of you just tuning in on the Guns of Icarus channel here, thank you so much for tuning in to Sunday Community Skirmish number 170. We're going to be simulcast on both my channel, twitch.tv/thatlasanya and also twitch.tv/Guns of Icarus. So for those of you just tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll go ahead and take care of that right now. Perfect. All right, there we go. Everything is sorted out. Everything is in good shape as shots are underway for SCS number 170. We've got Artemi raining down from both sides. There we go, folks. GFA Flying Flounder, of course, trying to shoot the El Magmite. The Reborn trying to shoot the Chicken Boy Moth. There we go, Chicken Boy Moth. As looks like the Reborn is doing a good job right now of putting some shots into the Chicken Boy Moth. In fact, let's take a look at them right now and see that they are losing a lot of guns right now. That mortar, though, not so important at long range, so losing that gun, they're probably thinking, whatever. We'll take that loss, no big deal. That's the least important gun on our ship. Let's actually look at it from this perspective as El Magmite. Oh, let's look at it from El Magmite's perspective as they're trying a flank here on the GFA Flying Flounder. They are moving in very quick. Their flank has been spotted, though. Let's look at the GFA Flying Flounder as that cloud cover is kind of blocking our view a bit. That's okay, as Flying Flounder looking to put some shots into that big, fluffy balloon of the El Magmite. Yes, once again, the Magnate is the big, fluffy balloon. That big, fluffy yellow balloon over there. So they're taking shots. Looks like they might be trying to move the Reborn up. Reborn, however, very content to stay right where they are. They are at about just under 1,000 meters. Actually, they're right at about 1,000 meters out. 1 kilometer out. Yeah, in fact, they would be about 1 kilometer out right now. Reborn, very content to stay right there. They are about close to mid-range to max range on their guns. Not max range, so they got plenty of room to maneuver. Reborn, of course. Oh, wait, Reborn is the Merc Mobula. That's right, so they got plenty of range. The Artemi are getting close to max range, though. Let's take a look here as Reborn is now going to be outside of range. That means El Magmite's moving into a 1v2. El Magmite moving into a 1v2. This might be a little bit ill-advised here. They're going to have the Merc from the Reborn as the Magmite gets hull broken. Magmite did get hull broken there. They lose about 45% perma. That's a little more than a flesh wound right there. Reborn looking to put some shots onto the GFA Flying Flounder. Almost picks up a hull break. Does not quite do so. They're still putting shots out there. They might get a hull break here with the flak. They do get it with the flak, I believe. That does appear to be a flak hull break. They're going to lose about... Oh, flak's going out again. They're going to lose about 30% perma. El Magnite goes down. Chicken Boy Moth wins that Magnate on Magnate fight. Triple L takes first blood. 1-0 in favor of Triple L. Now Reborn is all alone. They are trying to use that little rock formation as some cover for themselves. Reborn not in a good spot. Oh, there's the Minotaur doing some work on the Reborn. The Minotaur, of course, like I said before, got reworked. That means you're going to see some devastating maneuvers on Mobulas now, especially with heavy clip. Reborn is going to be in a world hurt here very soon. In fact, they are hull broken. I would not be surprised to see a kill here very shortly. In fact, one more shot should do it. They do get the armor back up. They will survive for now. Oh, it looks like they're going to pick up some potential armor. Permahull on the Flying Flounder. Looks like they will. Oh, they could get a 1v2. No, they do not. They do not, but they do pick up some permahull before they're about to go down. They might tank it. No, but they do get some permahull on the Flying Flounder before they go down. They'll take them to about 30% perma. Job well done by that Mobula. However, it is 2-0 in favor of Red. Triple L has won the first engagement, but Flying Flounder definitely worse for wear in the early going. So far, so good for Triple L. Not their best start, but hey, they'll definitely take it. They'll definitely take it here. All right, as El Magmite going in once again. 15 minutes remaining in the matchup here as we are looking at the El Magmite going after the Chicken Boy Moth. He is real low right now. Chicken Boy Moth should have all the arcs right now. Flying Flounder having all the marks. El Magmite really low as they decide to burn Hydro. They realize this is not a good spot for them to be unless they were waiting for the hull break. In fact, let's look at this from this perspective. Come on, camera. There we go. Get up there, camera. As Flying Flounder putting some shots on the Magmite. There we go. Now we're in good position. Let's look at this from the Magmite's perspective. There we go. Now we are high enough. Let's back up. There we go. We've got all the ships in sight right now. El Magmite and Reborn putting shots out on the Flying Flounder and the Chicken Boy Moth, and vice versa. We've got Flax attempting to go into the Chicken Boy Moth. Reborn, of course, with the flak downstairs. They did pick up a hull break with that earlier. So they're looking a little bit more for kill shots than they are for disables with that flak. However, that Minotaur absolutely shoving the Reborn around, preventing arcs. Chicken Boy Moth with the Minotaur doing some work right now, but Chicken Boy Moth is about to get hull broken. They are hull broken. Finally hull broken is Chicken Boy Moth. Putting some shots out there is the Reborn, but most of those shots miss. They only take a scratch to the paint job. About 5%, maybe 10% of that perma hull goes down. Not too much right there as El Magmite is also hull broken. They lose about 15% perma right there. Not too bad. A little bit of a dent on that fender, but not a big deal. Chicken Boy Moth moving in. They're hull broken, though. This could be a big mistake by the Chicken Boy Moth. I don't know if they want to be fighting this team out in the open. This could be a bit of a mistake. They're not using cover. Blue should have advantage here. Blue should have advantage out in the open as Chicken Boy Moth is... Chicken Boy Moth is holding on right now. Reborn doing okay, but they are getting pushed back by the Minotaur. They're getting shoved back hard. Now the question becomes for both of these magnates: do you want to turn the Mobulas, or do you just want to shove them back? Because there are advantages to both. At this range, however, they might want to just turn them because they're not really going to do much with these straight shot weapons, especially off the Reborn. If you're the Chicken Boy Moth, just turn them and get them out of arc, especially that Mercury Field Gun, as the Chicken Boy Moth has been hull broken. Flax going into him. Will they get the kill? Yes, they will. They will get the kill. Reborn puts their team on the board. Predator Island now on the board. It is 2-1. Now Reborn looking to turn their attention to the Flying Flounder. Let's look and see if they are in cover. Not quite here. Not quite in cover. They're going to get a little bit of partial cover, but they're going to rebuild that hull before they take any perma hull damage. So good job by the engineers. They're dealing with a lot of problems now. A lot of problems. They might have about 99 problems if they're not careful. Reborn moving in on the Flying Flounder. This could be rip for the GFA Flying Flounder. This should be rip for the GFA Flying Flounder. Flying Flounder looking to get something, anything. They might be tanking it. No, they're not going to get anything on them. It's going to be a meeting of the minds between the Mobulas and, of course, the one with the higher permahull wins. It is 2-2 all tied up. Predator Island ties it up at 2. However, Triple L, the defending champions, once again with first blood advantage. They are still in the lead, but it's early in the matchup. Still anybody's match. Still anybody's match here, folks. Too early to say. And also big thanks to Earbud, who subbed to me here today. Thank you so much for that. Of course, appreciate all the subs here saying that I am the only streamer that she watches. Thank you so much for that. Much appreciative. And hopefully I do a good job for you here today, as always. Of course, if you enjoy, please do drop me a sub, but that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and continue with the action. As Red has respawned, they have both respawned on the northeast side of the map, and GFA Flying Flounder looks to be the one who is backing up right now. In fact, let's take a look at the teams as... looks like Mirwin is going to be the one calling the shots for this one. Flying Flounder is going to be sitting pretty back there. And Merc's going out from both sides. Very surprising, though, not to see any Hades Mobulas. Hades Mobulas typically are the meta. However, Merc Mobulas have been more and more frequent in SES as the El Magmite has been hull broken. Looks like the Magnates are looking to put some shots out on each other. We could see actually an increase in Magnate usage, especially with the Minotaurs being reworked. Magnate usage has been something that comp teams have been exploring. In fact, Drunk Driving Simulator asked me to join in with them for a bit. For subbing purposes for a scrim, or at least not really a scrim so much as just pubbing work, and they were definitely looking at Magnates here. So Magnates, this might not be a this might actually be a trend, as Red picking up a kill. The Reborn goes down. Flying Flounder picks it up. It is 3-2 as El Magmite moving in very closely on the GFA Flying Flounder, picking up a hull break, but no follow-up. No follow-up just yet, only the Gatling really going out. Not good timing by the Magmite. Did they have their gun in arc? I don't believe they did. Hull break on the Magmite, hull break on the Flying Flounder. Looks like they're really only getting the Gatling in there. Watcha should clean them up. Indeed it does. It is 4-2 in favor of Triple L. Flying Flounder takes a scratch on the paint job. Maybe a little bit of a fender dent right there. Not too bad of a trade right there. Blue picking up a little bit of perma before they go down, though. It is 4-2 in favor of Triple L. One more kill and they will win the matchup. Reborn, of course, respawning, and we got about 10 minutes left in the match, so about halfway through. We got plenty of time here. Neither team really needs to rush. Both teams with plenty of time to do things. Reborn looking to put some Merc shots out there. Let's look at this from the Reborn's perspective, as they are putting those Merc shots out there, looking to put some shots into the hull, maybe get a quick, cheap hull break, as the Reborn's main engine gets popped by that Mercury Field gun. But it looks like, in fact, they are going to trade a main engine for a Merc, and Blue will take that all day. In fact, it looks like the Minotaur is going to push back the Reborn, and Reborn's probably like, thank you for pushing me back. I needed to be pushed back. Thank you very much. That turn, however, probably not what they were looking for. Chicken Boy Moth needs to be very careful. They are almost hull broken. No, they do get that armor back up. Very good. Yeah, this might be a little more towards Triple L's advantage, using that cover a little bit here to work their advantage. Magmite looking to turn that corner. Magmite, however, looking to use that cover for their own advantage. Flying Flounder knows they're making that turn. Chicken Boy Moth might be making that turn to see if they can get the Magmite. Looks like they're going to go for the Magmite for the kill here. This could be what happens here. Flying Flounder is in a bit of trouble, though. Oh, good minnow right there. Good minnow to shove guns out of arc. Chicken Boy Moth, of course, with that Minotaur. That Minotaur so far controlling the matchup. That's Flying Flounder looking to back up here. That might have saved him a hull break and some perma. They might still get hull broken. There's the hull break right there, as fire also doing some of that job. Flying Flounder not taking too much perma. In fact, just another scratch on the paint job. Nothing too serious. Flax going out in the Flying Flounder. There's the Hades right there by the Reborn. Hades finally going out on the Flying Flounder as the Magnate got hull broken. The Magmite got hull broken, but no follow-up. Just, again, one single little keying. Oh, wait a minute. We got the Flying Flounder going down very quickly here. They're down to about 15% perma. That's not a good spot for them to be. It looks like Reborn has decided enough of this Merc nonsense. We're going Hades and we're going all in right now. Flying Flounder definitely feeling the pain right now as they duck for cover. Magmite looking to potentially make the turn. If they make the turn, you know they're going for the Flying Flounder. Reborn's going to make the turn. It looks like they might be the ones going for the turn here. Unless they're going to try to take some pot shots on the Chicken Moth. That might be what they do here. Chicken Boy Moth might take some pot shots from the Merc and the Artemai. Magmite getting focused by the Flying Flounder. A good choice right here as Magmite's out of cover right now. Reborn, of course, looking to take a peek right now as Magmite gets hull broken. Now the Reborn's putting some shots out there. Looks like they're going to get some Hades out there. They're going to get some Artemai out there. Not too terribly effective. They pick up one gun, one engine. Nothing too serious as the Magmite now looking to move in. Looks like they have taken control of the mountain at this point. Red has been shoved back a little bit. Blue controlling the action so far. It's very subtle plays right now going on by Blue. They're trying to shove the Chicken Boy Moth back. If they do that, they're going to try to take the GFA Flying Flounder. GFA Flying Flounder looks like they're moving up. Are they looking to... Is Red looking to shove here pretty soon? They might be. Chicken Boy Moth got pushed back very far. 5 minutes to go. Remember, Red has first blood advantage. Blue's going to need to get aggressive here. Red might be looking to play the timer a bit here. As Flying Flounder looking to put some shots out. Flying Flounder maybe making a mistake here going out there. Maybe making a mistake. I don't know if this is a good move. They could take a hull break here. If they take the hull break, they could be in big trouble as Triple L. Triple L looking to survive here. Oh, they take the hull break. Minotaur goes into the Chicken Boy Moth. The Hades finishes him off 4-3. 4-3. Now we got a bit of a matchup here. Blue needs to take advantage of this right now. Blue needs to move up very quickly. Chicken Boy Moth looking to move up, moving for cover right now. Reborn looking to press out advantage. Magmite looking to turn the corner as well. They're going to press out advantage. Chicken Boy Moth is now hull broken. They're down to about 75% perma. Now about 70. Those shots raining into the hull. I think Chicken Boy Moth has realized this could be over here very soon for them. It's going to be 4-4 any second. There it is. 4-4 all tied up. Get the defibs, folks. Let's go. 4 minutes to go. 1 kill to a finish. Red with first blood advantage. Blue has to get a kill to win. This is definitely a good way to start off SCS number 170. We start off where we left off SCS 169 with 2 straight 5-4 wins for somebody. Now we're going to have another one, Triple L, with their second consecutive 5-4 situation. In fact, I take that back. Predator Island in their 3rd straight 5-4 matchup here coming up. So this is definitely, we're picking up right where we left off, right, folks? Picking up right where we left off. Nothing surprising here, folks, as these two teams are definitely two of the more veteran teams in Sunday Community Skirmish. Triple L, again, the defending champions with first blood advantage. Predator Island, definitely one of the more consistent participants in SCS. One of the most aggressive teams in recent SCS memory. As we look at the Flying Flounder, of course, rocking that Merc double Artemis. As Magmite has been hull broken. Magmite has been hull broken. They're down to about 70% perma. There's 3 minutes left to go in this matchup. We'll look at this from Magmite's perspective as they seem to be the one getting lit into. Flying Flounder appears to be the one that Blue is looking to light into. As Flying Flounder is almost hull broken. They are hull broken here. They are hull broken. This is where Blue might have a bit of an advantage as they have that flak down low. That flak will do more perma hull damage compared to Artemai. Flying Flounder. Oh, they bump into the Chicken Boy Moth. That could be a mistake right there. Chicken Boy Moth looking to put some shots into the... Who are they putting shots into? Looks like they're going for the Magmite. Magmite's been hull broken. They're down to 50% perma. They do not have that armor back up, though. Now they do. They're down to about 40% perma. Reborn looking to push right now. Reborn looking to push into the Flying Flounder. They're looking to get that hull break. They might be going for a double break here. Magmite's hull broken again. Will they get the kill? Almost. Almost. No, not quite. Clutching the armor. 2 minutes to go in the matchup. Flying Flounder hull broken. And Flying Flounder down to about 60% perma. Magmite almost down. If they go down, it's over. Magmite, oh, double break on the Flying Flounder. Magmite, hull broken, and Magmite goes down as Triple L wins the DPS race. Triple L defending their crown so far. They are a 5-4 winner over Predator Island. And we will be right back, folks, with more Sunday Community Skirmish number 170 action. See you soon, folks. We'll be right back with more action. All right, folks, and we will be back very shortly with our next matchup. We just got the lobby up here. We're waiting for our teams to load in, and I will bring you to the lobby here as soon as we do so. But once again, for those of you just tuning in, Triple L, a 5-4 winner. Our second straight matchup, actually, between those two teams. Again, 5-4. That is actually Predator Island's third straight 5-4 matchup inside a community skirmish dating back to last week. So they seem to be bringing the excitement one way or the other. I mean, gotta give them credit for that. Triple L, of course, in their second straight 5-4. Again, though, this is their second straight matchup in which that happened. Last time it was the grand finals last week. It was Sunday Community Skirmish number 169, where Triple L in overtime picking up a 5-4 win. So these two teams, no strangers to each other. Giving us another great showing here. Now giving us a Minotaur action as well. So nice to see them both bring something new to the table and yet something familiar to the table. So very nice to see that from both sides. And again, for those of you tuning in on the official Guns of Icarus channel, thank you so much for tuning in to Sunday Community Skirmish number 170. We are hosting it here. Of course, the official channel for this week will be twitch.tv/thatLysanya and I believe we are having teams load in. They're starting to load in right now. So we'll go ahead and take you to the lobby. We'll go ahead and do so right now, folks. As we are in, we will get these two teams sorted out here in just a moment. We will see who is where. We should have Triple L on blue on this one. In fact, we will have Triple L on blue, and we should have Fancy Cloud Dancers on red. That should be our two teams here today. Let's go ahead, at least for this matchup, the second matchup of the day. Fancy Cloud Dancers should be on red. If I can actually type, there we go. We should have Fancy Cloud Dancers on red versus Triple L on blue. There we are, folks. And also a big thanks to everybody hosting me here today. Um, it's not just the Guns of Icarus channel. I will actually thank everybody hosting me here when we go. Actually, no, I'll go ahead and do that right now. I want to thank everybody who's hosting me here today. Let's go ahead and do the full list. That would be Has Midnight is hosting me here today. Also, Inkjet's channel is hosting me. Zeriath, the Altec Show, which handles the Alto Party on Wednesdays and Fridays. I got a whole bunch of people hosting me here right now. In fact, let's go ahead and run that whole list here. Holy cow. I've got a few people I need to thank. Balefire Ender, she's hosting me on her channel. The Get Tech crew also hosting me. A few of their channels hosting me. On Astaria, Subject 1704, that's Kairos, the organizer of the tournament. Abby the Rat. Let's see, who else is hosting me here? Holy cow. Dragos I also hosting me. Krenek Ships, Guagdu MC, Zerith I already mentioned. Holy cow, that's a lot of people. Holy cow, that's a lot of people. Big thanks to everybody hosting me here today, and a big thanks to everybody who's tuning in on the live stream, and a big thanks to everybody tuning in on the replay. So we got a lot of people tuning in. Thank you so much for that. Really do appreciate all the views. Really do appreciate everybody tuning in to Sunday Community Skirmish number 170, because that's the thing here. We're here for the competitors here today. And we want to make sure we give them a good show. We give the audience a good show here today. That's important. And yes, Petrie. Oh, I'm sorry, Petrie. I didn't mention you. I'm sorry. I just saw yours come up on my end. Yes, Petrie Quiche also hosted me here today. Yes, yours actually just popped up on my host list. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the host. A lot of people hosting me here. Whew. That's a lot of people on the list. Thank you so much for that, folks. As we have the timer going right now, we got about switched hands, says Beerwin. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay, so we got close to 2 minutes left in this lobby. Let's take a look here. We've got a Shrike with a Minotaur, so it looks like a Shrike with a Minotaur over there. We got a Galleon as well. That is more of your classic Meta-Gal setup, though. Looks like everybody is looking at Minotaur and saying, so we have, every team will have played a Minotaur in this tournament. So Fancy Cloud Dancers being going into their first matchup. Last matchup, each team brought a Minotaur, so now every team is bringing a Minotaur into... Oh, wait, no, I spoke too soon as they bring the Chariot, which is a carrot. They're bringing a carrot here on Battle of the Dunes. That's an interesting choice. Against a double Pura. That's an interesting choice. Huh. I have a feeling they might switch that Pyramidion out. I don't think they're going to stick with that carrot. That's my gut feeling. They're probably not going to stick with that carrot. Then again, we might see that carrot stick. Let's see. Got Hades Art over there with that side gap mortar. GFA Wintrol, of course, the ship that... that was the ship that basically set up everything for Triple L. This was the ship that won SCS last week with that build. Now they're bringing them off once again. That's going to be a Merc Artemis Pyramidion. They're still rocking that carrot, though. Still rocking that carrot. And, aha, that's why they're rocking the carrot. They're going heavy incendiary on that. Interesting. I would not be surprised, though, to see a change, though. But if they stick with the carrot, who knows? Who knows? We got less than 30 seconds left before ship lock. Looks like the Mincho is going to go with that carrot build. They're going carrot with side Artemis and Hades. And there's the lockdown right there. So it looks like it's going to be Pura Galleon versus Captain Scobeard with a last-second change. They're going Merc Mobula. They're going to go Merc Mobula against that carrot. A bit of a interesting choice there, going Merc Mobula. Although, unless they're trying to play it to counter the Galleon, which might be the case, they might be trying to counter the Galleon. So we are about to see how this plays out as the second matchup of Sunday Community Skirmish number 170 begins very shortly here. Here we go, folks. Once again, Triple L is going to be on blue, Fancy Cloud Rangers on red as we begin the second matchup on Battle of the Dunes. Battle of the Dunes, of course, is a very dusty, duny map with not a lot of places to hide, but of course a lot of dust, a lot of sand, and of course there is your big wreckage on the side. You got the ribs, you got a lot of things, you got some places to hide, not a whole lot of places. As here we go with our matchup. Second matchup has begun. Here we go. Ship number one is the Chariot, piloted by Dementia. Who is that guy again? I forgot. It is a Carrot build. Caro Artemis up front with a side Artemis and Hades. Ship number two, Bodie McBoatface, piloted by Spudnik. We have a classic Metagallion. Watch a Caro short side, a Lumber Flak Mark II on the long side, with a Hades and a Flare on the rear. Ship 3 is the GFA Flying Flounder, piloted by Captain Scrowbeard. We have a Merc Mobula with double Artemis on the bottom, Gatling, and a Flak on the wings. Ship number 4 is the Moth, piloted by Mirwin. Mirwin, of course, loving to bring that Moth, loving to name all those ship names with Moth in there. It is a Merc Artemis Pyramidion with side Gatling and a Flak. So here we go, shots going out. Looks like red understands that blue is heading for the ribs. They are not going split push. They know they're heading for the ribs. Blue, of course, looking to hide amongst the ribs. They are going to try to make this perhaps a long-range contest, as they should against Chariot, which is only rocking Hades art on that side of the ship, which will give them an advantage. They will have an opportunity to really do things. Will blue. That Merc Artemis Pyramidion should be in good shape. I believe they are Merc Artemis. Yes, they are. They are Merc Artemis. However, the Dust Storm coming into play here, that will affect the blue ships. Chariot looking to move in right now. They are moving in on the GFA Flying Flounder. They're putting those side guns on the GFA Flying Flounder. Looks like Chariot will be more content to kind of circle strafe with that Hades art. That seems to be the plan right now. They're going to play it nice and well, I shouldn't say nice and tight. It'll be mid-range as Chariot getting hull broken. This might be a mistake by red going with that Carrot. I'm not so sure about that build, especially against all the long-range ships that blue is pulling out here. Not so sure about that, but we'll see. As the Moth getting lit into, they are losing 3 guns. Now they're in a bit of trouble right now. If they get that hull break, that is a Flak Mark II on the Bodie McBoatface. That could be big trouble for them if they're not careful, as the Moth appearing to pull a Hydro here. Yes, that is a bit of a Hydro with a buff balloon as well. So they're going to survive right now as the Flying Flounder now getting lit into. There's a hull break right there. That's a Flak shot going out, and the Flounder, no, lands a little low. It's not going to hit. The Flak not landing true onto the Flying Flounder. That slow flying shot that you saw from the Bodie McBoatface, that is a Flak Mark II. Those faster moving small projectiles, of course, are the Lumberjack. Looks like they've decided they want to go for the Moth now. The Moth, a good target. Now that balloon is broken. Oh, they should be firing that Flak any second now. You know that balloon's popped. There's the Flak shot right there. It will land, but it will land into the hull. It will land in the armor, but that armor was up, so not really going to be very effective. Let's take a look as the Chariot's been hull broken. Chariot is hull broken. Those shots not landing true. No follow-ups, though. No follow-ups on the Chariot. Let's look at the Bodie McBoatface, and let's take a look and see. That is charged, of course, on the Bodie McBoatface. They will not be using lock shot on that Flak Mark II. Probably smart right there against these two ships, as the Flying Flounder not doing a whole lot to juke right now. They're going to tank it. That Flak missing. As we have no kills on the board just yet. No kills on the board. Flying Flounder with 6 stacks on the hull side, and they extinguish it. So they've got an extinguisher on the hull side, does the GFA Flying Flounder. In fact, let's take a look at the Flying Flounder right now and see that they have 1 Chem Spray, 1 extinguisher on board. They have that extinguisher hull side. They have the Chem Spray on the balloon side. Probably for the best right now, as Chariot has decided this long-range stuff is for the birds. They are moving in with that Carrot. They're moving in. Flying Flounder looking to move up. That is going to be a standard raise on the Chariot. Chariot saying he's all in right now. Chariot moving that Moonshine in. They're looking to get the right side of the Moth. They do indeed get it. One small problem. They get the right side of the Moth. Their right side's on the Moth. That's not a good thing. The Flying Flounder has free shots on the Flying Flounder. Excuse me, the Flying Flounder has free shots on the Chariot, my bad, as Flying Flounder now looking to put some shots in. The Moth now put some shots in. A big mistake by Chariot. That's going to cost him first blood, I think. Flying Flounder, hull broken, double broken right now. Do we have a flak shot going out? No, we do not. The armor goes back up. Chariot still taking the free shots now. They finally get the left side on the Flying Flounder. They lost some perma there. They're still diving, still diving. They're going under the Flying Flounder. Looks like they're going to try to use the nose cone to do things here. It could be a Hydro Burn coming up here. They don't have much balloon to work with. Flying Moth looking to sandwich. This could be a sandwich play right here. There's the kill right there with the Artemis. It is 1-0. Triple L with first blood advantage once again. Gotta tip your cap to Triple L. They used to be a punching bag in SCS, that team that was always on the doorstep, never quite getting there. Triple L showing us now they're no joke in SCS. They are bringing it here today, just like they brought it last week. They are showing us that they can and will hang with the big boys in the comp scene. They themselves may be becoming a big dog here in the comp scene as the Moth moving in, the Flying Flounder moving in. They're putting some shots on the Boatface, who has not been hull broken. Now they're hull broken. Now they're taking some perma hull. They're down to about 80% perma hull. They're going to, of course, put that engineer on there. Do they have the? No, they do not have the pilot up there as they're still turning. It's just going to be one right now. They're going to turn the short side on the Moth. That means one thing. That means a Huacha. Except for one small problem with that, they've got a Merc Artemis Pyramidion, which means they're going to control that right side. Flying Flounder is coming in now. The Moth has the Boatface controlled. This should be academic. Chariot is moving in. No, Chariot is backing up. Actually, it looks like the Chariot has no interest in playing this out. Looks like the Boatface will be sacrificed here for the greater good. This should be 2-0 any minute. Hull break is imminent, but they have to reload that Gatling. Chariot still just hanging back. They are not interested in moving in. They're still looking to sacrifice the Boatface. Now they're hull broken. That should be academic now. There it is. 2-0 in favor of blue. Triple L in full control of the matchup so far. All right, and of course we have the dust storm coming in. Chariot staying low and on the other side of the ribs. They are not spotted here. That cloud is going to give them plenty of cover. That cloud that moved in on blue. They're going to have some cover here. They're going to be just fine. And of course, both red ships respawning at this time. That means we are going to see some fireworks here very soon. Triple L once again up 2-0. If they win this matchup, they are definitely moving on to the grand finals. And they will definitely have the winner's advantage going into the grand finals if they win this matchup. Which at that point means we will have a play-in game from the other two teams to see who moves on as well. Like I said before, Triple L really coming to play here today. They are really showing us that they belong in the upper echelon of teams today. They showed it last week. Again, they picked up their second win as a team last week. This could be their third here today if they keep this up. Already a 2-0 advantage over Fancy Cloud Dancers. The Moth now getting focused by both red ships. This is a good angle right here as the Moth getting lit into. Moth losing their balloon. They're going to lose their balloon. There goes a flak shot right there. There's a flak shot. They're going to duck behind cover as best as they can. They're looking for cover here as best as they can. They may not get it. Their balloon might be getting camped here as the Flying Flounder now in a bit of trouble. Looks like they're going to turn their attention to the Flying Flounder. They get balloon broken. That flak shot could be coming out any second. Oh, the flak was early. The flak was early. Just a touch too early. A half a second slower on that flak. That might have been a kill. Blue's in big trouble right now. The Flying Flounder's down to about 50% perma here. That balloon's getting low. Moth's balloon getting broken. Red really controlling the action now. Looks like Fancy Cloud Dancers is done being embarrassed by Triple L. The young upstart says Chariot now looking to put some Hades into the Flying Flounder. Now Moth in trouble. Double break on the Moth. Double break on the Moth. Will the flak come out? The flak does not come out. And oh, Flying Flounder with a big mistake. They run into the environment. That's going to hull break them. Oh, but those shots just missing. Oh, the Flying Flounder losing about 20 to 25% of their perma from that mistake right there. Big mistake. That could cost them. They're turned in an awkward position. Double break on the Moth. Will they go down? This should be 2-2. If this keeps up, this should be 2-2. Flying Flounder once again. They're double broken with a pixel of perma. One hull break. A sneeze will actually take them out now. Blue's down. There's the kill right there. That is 2-1. Red is on the board. This looks vaguely familiar. This seems to be the Triple L formula. Trade but get first blood. This seems to be their formula. The Moth now looking to try to get a cheap, some cheap perma on the Bodie McBoatface. Don't think that's going to happen. Nah, that shouldn't happen. 2-2, all tied up. The attempt to get the cheap perma on the Bodie McBoatface, probably not the best idea. They probably should have gone for the Chariot for that. Hindsight, of course, always 20/20. Of course, speaking of twos and whatnot, we got 2-2 all tied up. And, of course, Triple L with first blood advantage, so they can still play the timer. They can still play that timer all they want. 10 minutes to go in the matchup. Red looking to push up. Looks like they're going to push for the north spawn boat. Of course, Blue on the north spawn. That means that Chariot is moving in very aggressively for that derelict boat right there. They're moving for it. They're going to get it with the cover of clouds. A smart move right there by Chariot. Chariot with that cloud cover, but will they get spotted? That cloud cover still covering them a bit here. This could be an interesting play for Red. This could be a game-winning play for Chariot if they play this right now. Spots going out. Chariot getting spotted themselves. They're not going to wait for the Bodie McBoatface. They're just going to go ahead and get those spots out. They are at about 1,500 away from Blue, maybe 1,600 each square. Of course, 500 meters. That means, of course, that the, let's look at the Chariot right now as that side of the Chariot rocking an Artemis. That Artemis is going to be out of range without Lesmok. Hades, however, should be just in range. Chariot realizing, oh, wait a minute, that Artemis won't be in range. We're going to be at a disadvantage against a Merc Mobula. Maybe we should reconsider this plan as Bodie McBoatface looking to put some shots out. They're going to look to get some cover, give some cover to the Chariot. Bodie McBoatface is in a good position right now. Chariot probably doesn't want to be here. Chariot wants to be a lot closer. I would still say advantage Blue right now because Chariot is going to only really have one gun in play, and that's going to be that that Hades. Meanwhile, the GFA Flying Flounder rocking the Merc Double Art. They'll only have the Merc, however, they'll have a Merc they'll have two Mercs in an Art, so they'll basically control the action. They won't have much kill potential though without a Lesmok Artemis. In fact, let's take a look and see who is on that Artemis. That would be Lord of Spades, who is going to be using Burst on that. Of course, mag ammo being used in that Mercury. Mag ammo, of course, giving you that extra little oomph on the Mercury field gun, gives you that third shot, which is very useful. Moth now moving in very quickly. It looks like they're both going for the Chariot. I like this play by Blue. They realize that this is happening. They're going for the Chariot. Chariot realizing, uh-oh. Chariot realizing they're going to move in. And Bodie McBoatface is moving in the back door here. They're moving very aggressively. They realize what's going on here. Bodie McBoatface is going to close distance uncontested. Chariot's getting focused right now. Chariot is going to dive down. The Moth looking to get aggressive here. This could be a Hydro play right here. This could be a Hydro play. They're baiting the Moth. I think this is a Hydro play. Yes, it is a Hydro play right here by the Chariot. It is going to be a Hydro play. Moth matching the Hydro. Moth matching the Hydro. Chariot in trouble, though, but the Bodie McBoatface is a little low. Should be okay with the lumbers. Low with the lumber on a Mobula is actually a good thing. Chariot, that could put a Chariot into a 1v1 situation with the Moth. Or maybe a 2v1. Will they drive by the Moth? They're going to drive by the Moth. They're going for the Flounder. A great play right here. Chariot with the Ram. Double break on the Flounder. This should be 3-2. It is 3-2. A great play right here by Fancy Cloud Dancers taking the lead. Good play by Triple L, but it was countered perfectly by Fancy Cloud Dancers. They've seen that play all day. They were looking to get the Bodie McBoatface up and get the Chariot into a position in which they could be at close range where they're most effective. Good plan by both sides. Red executes theirs better. That Hydro really setting it up by the Chariot. And the Moth getting hull broken. Now double break on the Moth. That is a lumber going out. There's the flak shot going out, but that armor's back up. It is late. It still misses anyway. Moth is in big trouble right now. They're looking for cover down to about 50% perma. They need cover, and they need it in a hurry. They should be tanking it all the way, should the Moth. Let's, in fact, take a look and see if they are tanking it. They do have 2 downstairs. They have 3 downstairs. Nobody on the balloon. They got nobody on that balloon. If that balloon goes down, they're going to be in trouble. But they are tanking it right now. Hull break on the Moth. Artemi going in. 3 engines down. This could spell doom for the Moth. Armor break almost again. They are tanking it, folks. They are tanking this. There is the hull break once again. Another Hades shot going out. Artemis going out. Artemis should finish it. Artemis finishes it. It's 4-2 in favor of Fancy Cloud Dancers. Fancy Cloud Dancers, of course, one of the most famous teams in Guns of Icarus, at least in terms of the comp scene. Definitely one of the most famous teams, of course. They the winners of the Big Brass Revival Tournament, Making It Rain Money, etc., etc. You all know the drill. Triple L, the defending champs of SCS number 169. Blue calling for pause. Blue calling for pause should be granted with no spots. Should be granted. Pause is granted by Cairo, so we will take a short break in the action. A 2-minute timer will start on this pause. Of course, once again, for those of you just tuning in, we will do a quick look at the ship callouts once again. Looks like Blue lost somebody on their ship. Let's do a quick call out on the ships once again. Chariot is down to 50%. It's piloted by Dementio. We have a Carrot build on that Pyramidian with a side Artemis and Hades. Ship 2, the Bodie McBoatface, the classic Meta Galleon, piloted by Spudnik. Watch a Caro short side, lumber flak on the long. That's a flak Mark 2 with the Hades and a flare on the back. Ship 3 is the GFA Flying Flounder, piloted by Captain Scrowbeard, a Merc Mobula double Artemis on the bottom, Gatling, and a flak on the wings. Ship 4. The Moth, piloted by Mirwin. We have a Merc Art Pyramidian with side Gatling and a flak as action is underway once again. All right, the GFA Flying Flounder. GFA Flying Flounder looking to, looks like they will be the scout for the team. Merc Double Art taking the forward position, the vanguard position. The Moth, the Pyramidian, probably better suited for the scouting position, though. That's okay. Nobody spotted yet, as cloud cover is there. Looks like Red content to hide in the ribs. They're hoping, praying to see Blue come for those ribs. They're hoping and praying for it. The dust storm coming in. Chariot will back up. Blue is going to oblige. They're moving for the ribs here. We will have combat in the ribs here, folks. Just on the other side of the storm. Blue making its way. Looks like they'll be stopped by the dust storm. As we have 3 minutes remaining, Blue needs to pick up 2 kills. They do have first blood advantage to Triple L. Red with 4 straight kills. They being Fancy Cloud Dancers. They're going to move through the dust storm. They're going to move through it. Here we go, folks. They're going to move in on the Bodie McBoatface. They're going to go all in the Bodie McBoatface. The Moth moving in very aggressively. Bodie McBoatface gets caught on their front. They get caught on their front. That's the blind spot of the Galleon. They have moved very aggressively for it. This is a good play. They're going to turn the Huacha side on. They get the hull break. Moth looking to ram the Galleon. They are going to get a ram into the perma hull of the Galleon. They are looking to shove the nose cone. Pointing in goes in the correct spot of the Galleon. Bodie McBoatface trying desperately to tank it. Chariot moving in on the Flying Flounder. Here comes a ram. Oh, they're going to try to sandwich the Flying Flounder into the Moth. Oh, and the ram kill finishes it. Wow, what a finish there, folks. So much for more 5-4s here. We're going to have a 5-2 winner. Fancy Cloud Dancers wins it here in the second matchup of Sunday Community Skirmish number 170. And we will be right back, folks. We need to see who's going to be moving on to the grand finals as Triple L finishes 1-1 in the round robin tournament portion. We will be right back, folks, with our next matchup. Stay tuned, folks. All right, and we are now in lobby. We're waiting for both teams to show up. They're about to show up right. In fact, actually, they're showing up right now. So let's go ahead and load into lobby right there. There we go. We are in lobby right now. So once again, a big thanks to everybody tuning in to Sunday Community Skirmish number 170. Let's see. Predator Island should be on red. That is correct. Predator Island should be on red. Fancy Cloud Dancers should be on blue. All right, so for this matchup, we have Predator Island on red versus Fancy Cloud Dancers on blue. This will be the third and final round-robin matchup. Third and final round-robin matchup of the tournament. After this matchup, we should know who our participants will be in the grand finals. If Fancy Cloud Dancers wins, then that means that Predator Island will be eliminated from Sunday Community Skirmish number 170, and our grand finals matchup will be Fancy Cloud Dancers, which will have winner's advantage in that matchup versus Triple L. So we will definitely see what happens here in this matchup. If Predator Island wins, just start all the chaos at that point. We just start all the chaos and have ourselves a good old time, right? And we will have Water Hazard for this next matchup. So Water Hazard once again coming into play. So real quick, a look ahead into the Grand Finals matchups. Water Hazard is going to actually be featured very prominently in SCS here this week, as if the Grand Finals goes to a second and deciding matchup, yeah, that matchup's going to be on Water Hazard as well, but the Grand Finals, the first matchup, will be on Clash at Blackcliff, as we return, of course, to the scene of the crime. Water Hazard, though, will be our next map. Let's not do that, though. No, let's not. No, don't disconnect people in the lobby. Don't do that. Let's not. Okay. Let's have ourselves a good old show, huh? Come on, guys. All right. So we have. Do we have timer start? No, timer's not started yet. Timer has not started yet. We're waiting for Kairos to start that timer now. Yeah, Miki's got a point. Let's not have disconnects. Let's not have those, huh? Do I hear 4 minutes on the timer, Kairos? Do I hear 4 minutes on the timer? There it is, 4 minutes on the timer. Look at that. Look, he's just reading my mind. Even with the 60-second delay, he's reading my mind. I just say, can we have a 4-minute timer, Kairos? And boom, we got a 4-minute timer. That's efficiency right there. Who needs the interwebs when you can just kind of directly link to his mind and say, let's get that timer started? It's more efficient that way. All right, we got 4 minutes on that timer, folks. Once again, this will be Predator Island on red, Fancy Cloud Dancers on blue, the third and final matchup of the round-robin portion of this tournament. And we'll see what happens here, folks. This will help us determine who will make the grand finals as all of the changes are going out. All right. What do we got here? We got a goldfish and a galleon right now for red. Classic meta setup on that galleon. Goldfish rocking a classic watch-a-fish build with double-side Caro so far. Dementio looking to be rocking. Oh, wow. That is an interesting build. Even a laser on board. I believe this will be the first time we see a laser in Sunday Community Skirmish, if memory serves me correct. Holy cow. We're going to see a laser in SCS 170. With a Huacha Caro side. Minnow. Okay, so we are actually going to see double Shrike now. Holy cow. So it looks like looks like we are going to see some very interesting plays here from Blue. They are actually going to... Holy cow. Minnow and laser. This is going to be fun, I must say. This is going to be fun. Cairo saying he reads my mind. That's right. That means that the link is working perfectly. Now, hang on. Our timers are not. Well, actually, I guess they are linked. The lobby timers are linked, not the match timers. Apparently, we do see we're working on that bug. I mean, mind linking technology isn't quite there yet. We got a lot of bugs to work out on that. Got a few bugs, just a few. Just a few. But of course, for those of you tuning in on the official Guns of Icarus channel, twitch.tv/Guns of Icarus, thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, we are coming to you live from my official channel, twitch.tv/ThatLysanya as we bring you Sunday Community Skirmish number 170. And for those of you on my channel, yes, we do have people on the Guns of Icarus channel who are watching. So this simulcast, thank you so much for tuning in. And to everybody who's hosting me here today, I know I've already been through the list. Guys, thank you so much for that. There's a lot of people to thank each and every day when I go live. Thank you so much for that. It really is nice to see everybody hosting me here. It really is. Because without you guys, I don't have a show. Let's be honest, without you guys, I don't have a show. So I really do want to thank you all for that. And by the way, yes, Captain Koic, please no DC stream. Please no. Oh, there has been a double laser Pyrrha. Okay. There has been double laser Pyrrha. But this is the first time, I believe, since the new laser changes, though, if I remember correctly. The old laser? Yeah, chem spray. Absolutely chem spray, and it was done. This one's a little different because the fire chance is only 5%. You don't really need as much chem spray for these new lasers. But here we go, folks. Here we go, folks, with our third and final matchup of the round-robin portion of SCS 170, which will be held on Water Hazard. Water Hazard, of course, is a very balanced map. You heard me give this spiel before. Y'all know the drill. I'm not going over it again. I am not contractually obligated to go over that. Here we go, folks. Ship callouts. Ship number 1 is the Cynical Raven. It is piloted by Mighty Keb, a Huacha fish with double-side Caro. Ship 2, the Roscoff, piloted by Sunstrom. They changed over to a Junker. We got a Banshee up front. Hades Art on one side. We got a Gatling and a Banshee on the other. Ship number 3 is the Grav Cycle, piloted by Dementio. Who is that masked man running into environment? We've got a Huacha and a Caro on one side. A Minnow and a Laser on the other. Ship number 4 is the Shry-Cycle, piloted by Spudnik. We've got a Carronade and a Flak on one side. Heavy Carronade, I should say. And Flak on one side, we have a Minotaur. And that is a Seraph missile launcher on the other. Don't see that in SCS too often either. So very nice. We are seeing some new things broken out here in Sunday Community Skirmish. It is very nice to see it. And now officially I can say that all teams have brought a Minotaur in Sunday Community Skirmish number 170. Very excited to see that. I know Richard's watching, and Richard's probably thinking to himself, this is exactly what I was looking for. I know he had been working on the changes to Minotaur quite a bit, and it's good to see it. So now we, of course, have Grav Cycle with the laser going out. We have teams kind of splitting up into 1v1s. It looks like Roscoff going for the Shry-Cycle. Shry-Cycle running that short-range Shrike. Grav Cycle running that split short-long. They've got that long side on the right. That Minotaur, of course, still effective at short range. Minotaur still very effective at short range. In fact, you can really knock off some arcs, especially on a ship like the Junker, which is dependent on Phoenix Claw. You can really do a number on them. Looks like they're going to try to set some fires to that hull, maybe some guns as well. That Minotaur really getting into the Roscoff. It's going to really screw with them as well. Grav Cycle going to do something to the Roscoff. Of course, Minotaur also very good against Goldfish, as they have light mass here. As Grav Cycle getting pushed by the Cynical Raven, they're getting pushed into the oh no, they're going to get just rammed a bit here, and they're going to drive by the Grav Cycle. Looks like they want the Shry-Cycle instead. Very surprised they did not stay into the Grav Cycle there. A little surprising as they are going for the Tricycle instead. Tricycle in a good spot not to get focused there. That means Cynical Raven cannot pursue. They will instead go for the Grab Cycle, and Cynical Raven's balloon broken. Cynical Raven also almost hull broken. No, they get that armor back up. Very good right there. As the Grab Cycle looking to put carronades into the Roscoff. That should be... Oh, hull break on the Grab Cycle as they have 11 stacks on a gun. That's going to overheat them. Minotaur going into the Grab Cycle as well. No, excuse me, that was not a Minotaur going into the Grab Cycle. My bad on that. My bad on that as the Grab Cycle looking to circle around the Roscoff. We should... Oh, good tar right there by the Roscoff. Good tar right there. It's going to stop the Grab Cycle in his tracks. Watch it going into the Cynical Raven. That's going to be a balloon break into the Cynical Raven. Almost a double break. Watch it go into Grab Cycle. Grab Cycle's hull broken. They lose about 50% perma. Maybe make that 60 as they get that armor back up. Minotaur once again going into the Roscoff. Roscoff looking to hold this together. Grab Cycle eating a lot of shots. No armor break just yet. Roscoff holding it together. Double break on the Roscoff. No follow-up, though. There's the follow-up shot going into the hull. And the balloon, it's going to take about 25%, 30% off of them. 30% into the Roscoff. Watch it going into the Cynical Raven. Cynical Raven is getting carrowed right now. Carrow going into the Cynical Raven. They've almost lost balloon. They're down to about 20% balloon. That's not a good spot for them to be, especially since a lot of teams like to run a buff NG. Buff NG, of course, running on that balloon. Typically, that means that they're going to have some problems repairing that balloon. Balloon breaks will be imminent on the Goldfish. Grab Cycle, hull broken. Will they go down? No, they will not. They will find cover. They will find cover there. Roscoff getting burned. Looks like they're going to try to burn down the Roscoff. They're going to try at that range. They are still in range of that laser. They're trying to put those shots in there. Cynical Raven moving for the Grab Cycle. A good call right there. Tricycle's out of position. Raven going for him. Cycle realizing this, looks like they got communicated with by their teammate. They got the communications in there. Tricycle moving in. Looks like they might be trying to ram the Cynical Raven. They might be trying to ram them off course. No, they're going to actually get the right side. Oh, beautiful play right there by the Tricycle, getting their right side onto the Cynical Raven. They're putting some shots out there. Looks like they've got that... oh, watch it going out. That's going to disrupt them a bit. Tricycle really trying to disrupt the Raven. It's the Grab Cycle in big trouble right now. They're down to about 10% perma. Hull break imminent. Balloon break. Double break imminent. Double break, and there's the kill. Red with first blood advantage now. Red with first blood advantage. It is 1-0 in favor of Predator Island. Roscoff putting shots into the Tricycle. Those Hades shots not really raining true right now. Grab Cycle respawns. Tricycle staying alive. They do not have a scratch on that paint job. Grab Cycle's way far away. Tricycle's going to look for the corner. Cynical Raven might cut them off, though. Let's look at the Cynical Raven. They might have a shot at this. They're going to have to take the shot here pretty soon. Tricycle with a good maneuver right here. They're going to try to use that cover right there. They're going to try to use the cover. Maybe get the Grab Cycle into the picture here. They're going to hold right now. They decided not to turn the corner. They decided to hold at the corner. Tricycle going low. Cynical Raven backing up. I think they realize maybe that the Grab Cycle's coming in. Yeah, they realize the Grab Cycle's coming in. Grab Cycle now moving in on the Roscoff. Grab Cycle moving in on the Roscoff. That laser moving in. They're going to try to focus that front gun. That front gun got one stack on him. Not enough, though, to really do anything. One stack's not going to do anything. Roscoff, of course, putting shots into the Tricycle. That is a Gatling going into the Tricycle, but not getting the hull break just yet. No hull break as that Seraph not really doing a whole lot either. Tricycle deciding to move in. Here we go. Tricycle moving in on the Roscoff. We should see a good shot right here. Looks like Carronade going to the Roscoff. That means Tricycle will be moving that right side in. The Cynical Raven, which has been balloon broken as well. Cynical Raven losing absolutely nothing in terms of guns. That Hwacha missing. That's going to be a counter Hwacha. It's going to go into the Grav Cycle. Grav Cycle losing 3 guns. That's Seraph looking to put constant pressure on the Cynical Raven. Tri-Cycle looking to pick up some stuff here as the Grav Cycle's been hull broken. They lose about 45%, 50%, 55% perma. Tri-Cycle really looking to do something here. They're just not effective right now. Tri-Cycle not really effective right now as they're trying to put shots into the Roscoff. Grav Cycle putting shots in the Cynical Raven. Cynical Raven's hull broken. Cynical Raven's hull broken. That laser's putting some perma-hull damage on him. They lose about 25%. Another hull break on him. Another hull break. This is where the laser really comes into play. When that hull break happens, you can get constant DPS into the armor. Of course, you can also get instant fire stacks the moment it's rebuilt. That's where the laser really comes into play. Hull break on the Grav Cycle. They're down to about 45%. But they do get that they do get that armor back up. Hwacha going in the Grav Cycle there. Hull broken. Looks like the Hwacha actually doing it. They only lose about 5% perma. They're tanking it on the Grav Cycle. Of course, strikes with that very compact build. You can get to any major component with only a few steps. The only real concern as far as a component will be the bottom engine. Of course, that's a light engine, so your gunner can easily take care of that as well. Grav Cycle hull broken. Roscoff looking to finish him. Roscoff with the ram kill right there. It is 2-0 in favor of red. That balloon ramming straight into the Shrike. As the Minotaur comes out too late. Tri-Cycle still at full perma. Not a good spot to be, though. Not a good spot to be. Tri-Cycle deciding to about face exit stage right. They are moving it. They are out of range of both ships. They are going to just haul it for that cover. They do find the cover of the environment. Those banshee shots not rating true. They are looking for cover. They've got hard cover from the Cynical Raven. Roscoff still chasing. That Junker still chasing. Cynical Raven looking to cut him off. Grav Cycle looking to meet him in the middle. Oh, this could be bad for the Cynical Raven. This could be very bad for the Cynical Raven. They are pushing in very strong. Grav Cycle's going to meet him in the middle. They're going to get focused here. Oh, Tri-Cycle just waiting for him. Grav Cycle looking to put... Oh, they're going to push the Cynical Raven into the Tri-Cycle. A Minotaur waiting for them. Raven realizing, uh-oh, this is bad. There go the flak shots into the Cynical Raven. They're going to get about 5 of them in there. No, 6 of them in there. Cynical Raven, they're almost down here. They're almost down with the laser picking up. No, it will not. They save it with about 2-3 pixels worth of perma. They save it with about 2 or 3 pixels of perma as there are 10 minutes left in this matchup. The Tri-Cycle, again, in the background there, trying to get the Roscoff away from him. Roscoff balloon broken. Roscoff looking to put shots, Tri-Cycle into the Roscoff. Roscoff still in a bit of trouble right now. Roscoff about 50% balloon. Their armor's doing okay. Looks like they're finally deciding we're going to go for the Tri-Cycle. Red with first kill advantage. There goes a laser into the Cynical Raven. If they get a hull break onto the Cynical Raven, that laser should be plenty to pick up a kill. I do believe, though, if a laser picks up a kill, it would be the first kill for a laser in Sunday Community Skirmish, if memory serves me correct. Grav Cycle now getting focused by the Hades. They're looking to pick up the Roscoff right now. Laser, it looks like, of course, that is an easy way to say, hey, ally, can you shoot that guy over there? The laser, of course, a good option to coordinate. You can just say, hey, laser pointer, shoot that guy. Laser pointer on, right? Tri-Cycle looking to put shots into the Roscoff. Roscoff looking to return fire. The looks like it's going to be a cycle around the gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Words are hard. Windmill, there we go. As Grav Cycle picks it up. Grav Cycle picks it up. That is a kill by the Grav Cycle. That might have been with the lens array. I'll have to go back and check that later. That might have been with the lens array. If it was, that should be the first kill in Sunday Community Skirmish with a laser. Now blue ships moving in on the Roscoff as they should. A Junker has no ability to escape, especially against 2 Shrikes. Shrikes are very quick ships, quick and maneuverable. They're going to try to get some perma-hull as much as possible onto the tricycle. They will get a little into... They're getting a full clip of Banshees. They did not pick up the Banshee. They did not pick up the Banshee. Tricycle will eat about 75% perma in that 1v2. That could be critical. That could be a critical mistake by the Hwacha Gunner. That could be bad news for the Tricycle. Cynical Raven looking to ram the Tricycle. They do ram him. Oh, this could be bad for the Tricycle. Almost, not quite a clean hit. I believe a lot of that got into the armor, but that's not going to be enough to break him. Roscoff looking to get into position now. Roscoff looking to move in on the Tricycle. Looks like those Banshees are going to move in right now. The Gatlings move in as well. Tar Cloud going to peel off. Raven getting hull broken. Raven losing about 40% perma, but they are right on it. Tricycle looking to cut off the Raven. Looks like we got environment in the way. Both ships are going to bram into the environment. Cynical Raven hull broken. They're double broken as well. Tricycle getting the better of that. Looks like Tricycle saying, you know what? I'll take that ram if I can get the hull break on the Cynical Raven. A good job. That's going to shove the Cynical Raven to a bad spot. Minotaur into the balloon of the Cynical Raven, turning them. Laser pointer again going for the Cynical Raven. Tricycle not in a good spot there. Probably going to have to reposition. In fact, they've decided to reposition. They've decided they do not want any part of that engagement. Cynical Raven about to get hull broken. No, they pick it up. Pick up the armor just in time. Still 2-1. Red with first blood advantage. Roscoff getting return fire from the Seraph Tempest missile launcher. I believe that is a mag version of it on there. Mag would give him a third shot. Tricycle looking to put those Tempests in there. Tempests go off course as there is a Hwacha into the Grav Cycle. Grav Cycle's in a bit of trouble right now. That is a double gun break. 2 guns, 2 engines down. Yes. Tricycle now moving in. Tricycle getting focused by both red ships. Red's focus fire is on point right now. Hwacha going into the Tricycle. That should pick up a few guns. That should pick up a lot of guns. It'll pick up all guns, in fact, and an engine. Carronade is imminent. Oh, but they go under. Oh, there is a Minnow, but the Minnow not saving the Tricycle. Minnow not quite enough, as I believe that was Hottish on that Carronade, keeping it in arc, and now it is 3-1 because the Gunner kept it in stamina arc. Well done by the Cynical Raven, planning for that Minotaur. 3-1 in favor of Red. Cynical Raven once again showing us how it's done with that Hwacha Fish double-side Caro as the Grav Cycle now in big trouble. We'll keep an eye on this 1v1 over here. Cynical Raven out of the fight for right now. They did their job. They got the kill. Grav Cycle looking to run right now. They do not want to be in a 2v1 situation. 5 minutes to go left in the matchup. Red with first blood in their back pocket and the 2-kill lead. Grav Cycle looking to put the Hwacha into the Roscoff. Roscoff eating a Hwacha right there. They're going to lose a couple of engines. They're going to lose 1 gun, 2 guns, it looks like. Now the Hwacha Fish going into the Grav Cycle. Oh, there's some tar right there. There's some tar into the Grav Cycle. Tar cutting off also the Roscoff. Hwacha, a beautiful Hwacha going in from the Grav Cycle to the Roscoff. That should get Tricycle in the door. Roscoff's in big trouble. Their balloons pop. They're in big trouble. Oh, but the tar from the Roscoff. The tar from the Roscoff into the Tricycle. That's going to peel off the Tricycle, and it's going to pick up some components. That's going to pick up a light gun and an engine. That tar might have saved them right there. Tricycle was itching to get that kill. Did not get it. Cynical Raven moving down. Trying to match altitude with the Grav Cycle. Grav Cycle hull broken. Will they get... Oh, the Minotaur saving them from the Hwacha. Good job by the Grav Cycle, saving it for themselves. That could have been a game-ending death right there. Granted, it's not official, but that timer would have killed him. Grav Cycle will get hull broken. They're in trouble. Oh, the Hwacha and the Hwacha going into the Cynical Raven. They are camping that armor. They know if they go down again, you can pretty much call it a day. They will lose this matchup. Grav Cycle still looking for something here. They are down to about 50% perma. Tricycle not in good shape right now as well. Cynical Raven moving in on them, but that Hwacha not raining true. It only picks up 1 light engine. Only picks up 1 engine. Cynical Raven got balloon broken. Grav Cycle Still trying to shove the Cynical Raven away, but they forget about the Roscoff. Don't forget about the Roscoff as the Grav Cycle... Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, Grav Cycle looking to reposition themselves. 3 minutes remaining in the matchup. Grav Cycle in a bad spot. This is a really bad spot for them. They could get killed right here. Will they go down? They're caught in the tar as well. Really bad spot for them. Hwacha going out. Cynical Raven looking to put some shots into the Shry Cycle as well. They miss wildly on the Shry Cycle. They get a couple into the Grav Cycle. Cynical Raven getting minnowed out of the way. Front gun getting minnowed. Tricycle looking to put some shots into the Roscoff. Looks like it'll be 1v1 right here as the Cynical Raven's been hull broken. Cynical Raven has been hull broken, but that's just a laser into them. Just a laser pointer going into the Cynical Raven. That's not going to be a lot of perma, but that's going to be some perma. That's going to... Oh, the Minotaur shoving them as well. The Minotaur still shoving them. They're down to about 5% perma. Oh, there's the kill right there. The Grav Cycle picks it up. The Grav Cycle picks it up. I do believe that was a minnow kill, folks. It is 3-2. Roscoff still in a bit of trouble right now. That is a Junker in play right there. We have seen this before, folks, where the Junker was in a 1v2 and got 75%. That non-kill by Blue on the Roscoff is the difference in the matchup right now, I would say. Roscoff trying to hang on. Roscoff really needs to hang on at this point. It is 3-2. They really need to hang on. They need to tank this. Maybe even pick up a cheap one on the Grav Cycle. Good tar right there on the Grav Cycle. But they are against the environment. They are looking to just spam that tar. They're looking for anything, everything to try to shield themselves. Roscoff is balloon broken. Goldfish is back up with less than 2 to go, I believe. I'll have to check the timer in a minute as Roscoff looking to pick up a cheap hull break on the Shry Cycle. They do get the hull break on the Shry Cycle. They're going to pick up about 40% perma on the Shry Cycle. A 1v2 helping them out there. They're going to pick up some perma. Grav Cycle caught in the tar. Roscoff literally just surrounding themselves with tar. They're just going to sit in the tar and tank it. Their armor's broken. They're double broken right now. They're trying to do anything that they can to tank the Cynical Raven. Just going to sit back. Looks like they might be playing the timer. They need to... Blue needs to get the kill right now with 1 minute to go, folks. Cynical Raven's just happy to sit back and say, you know what? We're just going to play the timer. We're happy right here. Roscoff just looking to tank it right now. Tank and basically just tell... There's a kill right there. It is 3-3. They have to find the Cynical Raven very quickly. They need to find the Cynical Raven very, very quickly here, folks. Cynical Raven needs to be found. Cynical Raven in the northeast corner. They need to find him. There will not be overtime if they don't find him and get an active engagement. I don't think there's going to be enough time to get to the Cynical Raven. They're going to have to burn it to the corner to get him. Shry Cycle's thinking about it. No, they're going to turn. No, they're not going to get there. Not in 30 seconds. They're not going to get there. Cynical Raven's not going to peek out. They're just looking for him. All they're going to do is look for him. Yeah, Shry Cycle's not going the right way. That should be a 3-3 tie, folks. That should be a 3-3 tie. 10 seconds to go. Yeah, they won't find him in time. They won't put shots on him in time. They will not put... Oh, they get the spot out. They do get the spot out. They do have active shots going out, so there might... But they're out of range, though. They're out of range of those shots. They are... Kairos does call overtime. Kairos does allow overtime despite the fact that they are out of range. Shry Cycle does not have the Minotaur. Oh, no, they do have the Minotaur, so they can put shots out. They are in range here, so there will be overtime. That's the only reason they got it, was the Shry Cycle's Minotaur. The spot went out, so they got it with 5 seconds to go, folks. It will not be a tie here. We have 3-3 tie. Grav Cycle with about 5% perma. Shry Cycle with about 60. Red is factory fresh here. Red is factory fresh, and you know what they're thinking, folks. They're thinking Shry Cycle needs to die. There's a Hwacha that goes into the Grav Cycle. Grav Cycle in big trouble right now. He is at 5% perma with no guns, 2 engines. Roscoff moving on the Grav Cycle. If they get a hull break on the Grav Cycle, that Junker should finish him. Hwacha about... Oh, that should be a kill. There it is. 4-3 in favor of Red. Shry Cycle cannot exit this engagement if they want to keep this alive. They cannot exit this engagement. They have to stay in it. They have to stay in it. There's a Hwacha going into the Shry Cycle. There's a hull break right there. Shry Cycle may just try to juke here. That's really all they can do. But the more they just sit there and juke, the more perma-hull they're going to take. Shry Cycle looking to dodge. Oh, there's a Tiger Uppercut by a Junker. They're going to try to use the Roscoff as a shield here. That's not going to work for them. That's not a good idea. That should be the match. Indeed, it is. Red is going to win 5-3 here, folks. Red wins 5-3. That is Predator Island with the win. Great job by the Junker with the tar, literally to try to stall the match. Roscoff doing a great job there. But that is going to do it for the round robin portion of the tournament. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with the announcement on the grand finals matchup. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. All right, we've just updated the scoreboard here, and we can now announce officially that the defending champions have been eliminated from SCS number 170. They fall 1 kill short of advancing. Predator Island and Fancy Cloud Dancers will be advancing to the grand finals, with Predator Island taking the winner's advantage into the grand finals. So like I said, folks, we will be right back with the grand finals here. So that last matchup you just saw was effectively round one of that. Round two coming up here of this effectively best of three at this point. Predator Island will be on red. Fancy Cloud Dancers will be blue. We'll be right back, folks, as soon as that lobby goes live. All right, folks, and have the teams loading in right now. Once again, we will have the grand finals here in just a few minutes. Let's go ahead and show you guys the lobby here. We will have Fancy Cloud Dancers on blue. We will have Predator Island on red. In fact, we can just keep them on the same side. Here we go. We have Predator Island on red versus Fancy Cloud Dancers on blue. There you go, folks. There you go, folks. We have all that happening right now. And we will go ahead. Let me make a minor adjustment over here. Let's get this screen. Let's get this screen a little bigger for you guys. I know some of you are saying, "Hey, let's get this a little bigger here." No problem. I'll get that bigger for you guys. Just give me a moment. We'll make that happen. We'll make that happen. Bear with me a moment, folks. We'll make this screen a little bit bigger. We'll do something like that. That should get it to the corner. There we go. All right, that should be a little bit better. That'll make the screen a little bit bigger for everybody. And yes, there is yes, yes. It's okay. Yeah, hey, you know what? You know what? It's good to see some people jumping in here. Even for those of you who haven't played Guns of Icarus in a while, that's okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'd love to have you back. There's a sale going on with Guns of Icarus right now. In fact, let me see when that sale ends right now. I believe it is still going on. Yes, it is. In fact, there's only about 20 hours and change left in the sale for Guns of Icarus Alliance. So if you like what you see here, if you like the action that you see here, go ahead and pick up a copy of Guns of Icarus Alliance. It's 66% off. You're paying basically $5 and change for it. Pretty simple stuff. We'd like to welcome you to Guns of Icarus. Of course, this is the top end of the game. This is the comp scene here today. So this is the area you're going to be shooting for at some point. But hey, good stuff, right? Good stuff. Yes, look, typity type. I am actually trying to make the screen a little bit bigger for you guys. So yes, a little bit of typity type. Trying to squeeze as much as I can out of what I've got here. So this should be a little bit better. It's not going to be perfect. We'll make it look a little bit better next week, and we'll try to make it look better every week here. So again, just trying to up my game here, trying to up my stream game, that sort of thing. Oh wait, of course this would be wise to actually redo here. Let's try that again. There we go. That's better. That's much better. All right, so once again, we have the grand finals here. We are going to have, Predator Island on red. We're gonna have Fancy Cloud Dancers on blue, and we're about to see what happens as this next matchup will be on Clash at Blackcliff. We return to the scene of the crime, of course. So we have Galleon Magnate versus Magnate and Junker. Let's take a quick peek here as we do have a Minotaur on the Magnate. Lots of wide ships here. We've got a Lumberjack on that Magnate over there. They're going double Magnate now. Now both Magnates dropping a... oh, no, wait, no. They're going Galleon now. They're going Galleon. Hold that thought. They thought about Magnate, then they decided, nah, we'll go Galleon. Now they're going Galleon Mobula here. Okay. Merc double art, so it looks like we got a little bit of gamesmanship going on here. I think these minnow changes have caused a bit of a stir in the comp community right now. It's definitely a bit of a game changer. It's definitely a bit of a game changer. I mean, you can take a look at it. It now has a base of 5 shots as well. So, heavy clip, 5 shots, pretty good stuff, especially when those bug shots go much quicker. Definitely good stuff. All right, of course, we do want to thank everybody tuning in on all the channels who are tuning in here to Sunday Community Skirmish here today. That includes everybody who's coming in from my channel, from the Guns of Icarus channel, and from all the other channels who are hosting me here today. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sunday Community Skirmish number 170 here today. Very thankful for all of our viewers. And we are about to have a ship lock. There's our ship lock right there. See, we got this lobby timer thing down, Kairos and I. I just say it and it's already happening, so, you know, we've already got this lobby timer thing down. Look, the technology works in lobbies. We're still working on that in match. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, so we got about... Oh, yeah, there it is. It is time to ready up. And, of course, we will set the timer here for the grand finals as well. Nope, that's not the timer we want. There we go. There it is. Got 5 seconds to force ready up. There it is. There's the ready up. There we go. Okay, so it's Mob Squid versus... Oh, did not catch that. Just a moment as we go into our grand finals matchup. Here we go, folks. This grand finals matchup will be on Clash at Blackcliff. Clash at Blackcliff features some man-made structures, some other structures, all sorts of structures, and of course some environment. As here we go with these ship callouts. Ship number 1 is the Reborn. It is piloted by Sunstrom. We have a Merc Mobula with a double Artemis on the bottom, Gatling, and a Hades on the wings. Ship 2 is the Greasy Dream, piloted by Mighty Keb. It is a Kill Squid Gatling on the front, Banshee on the side, Carronade on the back. Ship number 3, the Fancy Hydra. It is piloted by Dementio. It is a Merc Mobula, double Artemis on the bottom, Gatling, and a Hades on the wings. And ship number 4, we have the Predtado. It is piloted by Spudnik. It is a Blenderfish, folks. Blenderfish getting some run in SCS once again with a side mine launcher and Banshee. Oh, look who's got her on that ship. It is Miki on that ship. Of course, we might see some clinical trials for mines again, so, you know, that might happen. Blenderfish, though, getting a lot more run in SCS recently. I'm very surprised and pleased to see that here in Sunday Community Skirmish. Used to be that taking a Blenderfish into SCS was basically waving the white flag and saying, we got no chance, so we'll just do this. Or having no faith in your gun, or take your pick. But Blenderfish now getting a lot more run, and it might be that they're taking that Blenderfish more as a way to get the Fancy Hydra and the Reborn in 1v1 situations. Predtado might be the vanguard. Oh, here we go. Greasy Dream has moved up the side. Looks like they might get the... Oh, they're going to get the flank. Will the Greasy... Predtado... Oh, they do get the ram with the tailwind of the Greasy Dream, denying the flank by the Greasy Dream. Job well done by the Predtado. However, they are going to eat the hull break for their efforts. They're going to eat some Banshees in there as well. They're going to eat about 20% perma. Predtado looking to drive the Greasy Dream down. They're going to drive him down. Greasy Dream now out of the equation. Predtado is going to be the personal bodyguard of the Fancy Hydra. It looks like Greasy Dream really wants the back of the Hydra. Predtado now a bit out of position. Looks like there will be a shot going out on the Greasy Dream. Looks like Fancy Hydra looking to put some shots out on the Greasy Dream as well. Looks like we got a hull break on the Fancy Hydra. They're going to try to Hydra over, and Greasy Dream now hull broken. Predtado looking to get some balloon breaks in the Greasy Dream. It is a double break on the Greasy Dream. Double break onto them. Those engineers now going to be working overtime. Fancy Hydra bouncing into an environment. They're going to be out of position here. They're going to be way out of position here. Predtado's going to have to get aggressive. Predtado looking... Oh, that's a map edge. That's a map edge. They're going to ram the Greasy Dream into the map edge. They get the hull break, though. Hull break onto the Greasy Dream. Oh, this is going to be very awkward here for the Predtado. Greasy Dream caught in the environment. Predtado caught in the environment. Oh, there's a ram right there. It's going to pick up 50% on the Greasy Dream. Oh, this is a very awkward position for both ships. Predtado coming out ahead with 50%. Oh, very awkward position, though. Ramming them across the way. Out of bounds, essentially, is Greasy Dream. Now forced to run. Fancy Hydra in trouble, though. They're losing that 1v1 onto the Reborn. Now they've got vertical supremacy on the Reborn. Now they're going to put the Gatling into them. They're looking to actually pick up a gun, I believe, onto the on the Reborn. No, the Fancy Hydra now moving. Fancy Hydra staying high. Predtado eating the Gatling. They're going to Hydro up and try to avoid it. Fancy Hydra looking to body block the Reborn. They're going to body block the Reborn as they go for the Greasy Dream. Gatling's going to the Greasy Dream. Looks like Red has decided they're going to get this close range. Greasy Dream looking to put some shots in. Fancy Hydra almost hull broken. Predtado needs to get a balloon break on the Reborn right now. Oh, Fancy Hydra up against environment. You know what that means? Reborn's going to go for the kill here. They're going for it. They got it. 1-0 in favor of Red. Predator Island, of course, with that first blood advantage. Big mistake. by the Mobula. Predtato also playing a little bit passively right there. Can't really blame the Predtato for that one. That was more of a positioning issue, I would say. Predtato, of course, looking to put a balloon break on the Greasy Dream. They did do so. Greasy Dream is balloon broken. They're both going out of bounds as they're going to the trade winds. Predtato looking to put some well, actually no, Predtato's going to be okay. Predtato's going to be just fine unless they ram into environment again. Greasy Dream, though, in a bit of an awkward position. Will they get around? Will they get around? Yes, almost. Almost. They're almost around. Yes, they will get around as there's a balloon break on, hole break on the Predtato. Oh, a mine going to the Greasy Dream, hole breaking him. Reborn moving in very aggressively. Predtato should be paid off here. Reborn should pick up the kill. Artemai should finish it. The Hydro right there, that's going to be a saving Hydro. They're not going to be able to do much more with that. Reborn should pick up the kill. Predtato's up against environment. They've got nothing left that they can do. They got nothing left here, folks. They're going down. It is 2-0. Reborn picks it up. And now Fancy Hydra in a bit of a pickle here. Greasy Dream getting very aggressive right now on the Fancy Hydra. Fancy Hydra not in a good spot right now. They're in a 1v2. They're going to back it up. That's environment right behind them. Fancy Hydra needs to be very aware of their surroundings. That is environment right behind them. Yeah, they realize it now. They realize their backs up against environment. Fancy Hydra looking to put some shots out on the Greasy Dream, but they are turned. They are not in a good position. They are hull broken now. Greasy Dream trying to position themselves. Fancy Hydra denying the position. Good piloting right there by the Fancy Hydra. Rear Caro going into the balloon. That should be a hull break any second. The Banshee looks like it picks up the hull break on the Fancy Hydra. Fancy Hydra in big trouble right now. Predtato needs to do something right now. They need to do something right now. Fancy Hydra's in trouble. They're down to about 25% perma. They're in a very, very bad spot. Fancy Hydra needs to run. They need to reposition. Except they can't do it. They're double broken. They're going to go down here. Will they go down? Oh, yes, they will. They will go down. It is 3-0 in favor of Red. 2 more kills and Predator Island will win SCS number 170. Predator Island, of course, the runner-up last week. Will they avenge their loss in the grand finals last week? Will they pick it up this week? Predtato looking to put some shots into the Greasy Dream. Greasy Dream not balloon broken just yet. Now they're balloon broken. That makes them a straight line ship. Greasy Dream looking for cover. They will get cover. Reborn looking to turn the corner, put some shots into the Predtato. And Fancy Hydra spawning right in on there. Of course, Greasy Dream sees this, and they're probably going to be like yes, thank you, free flank on the Hydra. Thank you very much. May I have another, sir? And now Reborn realizing this. Reborn turning on the Fancy Hydra. Fancy Hydra spawning in a peculiar position. They do not pay for it, though. Reborn is actually going to be the one paying for it. They're the ones going to get hull broken. Predtato moving in very aggressively with the Banshees. Will they pick it up? No, they will not. 10% left on the Reborn. Predtato hull broken. Greasy Dream hull broken. Fancy Hydra looking to put some shots into him. Greasy Dream's almost down. There they go. Blue on the board, 3-1. Predtato looking to finish off the Reborn. They are trying to get a balloon break. They already have the balloon break. Reborn's diving down. Predtato looking to curb stomp the Reborn. Predtato looking to curb stomp. They may be playing very passively here. Looks like they'll just take it with the Artemis from the Fancy Hydra. 3-2. Blue picks up the engagement. They're still down a first blood and a kill, though. Still down first blood and a kill. Let's take a look, of course, at the Predtato once again as they have the side Banshee and Mine Launcher. That Mine Launcher saved him against the Squid earlier. Fancy Hydra running Merc double art in close range combat. That Gatling is going to be key. Of course, they're running that side Hades as well, so they're going to try to basically say, we've got all ranges covered here, folks, with the hull strips. They've got a Hades side, they've got a Gatling side, and they've got the Merc up top. We've got about 11.5 to go in the matchup. If my timer is correct, about 11.5, actually 11:20 left in the matchup. It is 3-2 in favor of Red. I don't think we're going to see overtime the way these two teams are playing it out. Don't think we're going to be seeing it. All right, so we have both teams looking to reposition themselves. Looks like Greasy Dream is looking to scout in one direction. Reborn, though, wide out in the open. Oh, if Blue pushes, they're gonna catch Greasy Dream with their pants down. They're gonna catch Reborn out in the open in a 1v2. This is not gonna be good for Reborn. Spot's going out. Greasy Dream is way out of position here, but they should be able to catch up. Predtato now looking for the squid. They realize, wait a minute, where's that squid? They got to be realizing, where's the squid? Predtato's looking for him. You know they're looking for him. Let's look at this from the Greasy Dreams perspective. Let's look at this as they are looking to... Oh, they're still looking to go sneaky sneak over here. They're using the environment to their advantage. They're playing this as if this was Parrot and Rumble. Mighty Kev, of course, a very feared pilot on Parrot and Rumble. He knows how to use cover and use it well. Looks like they're going to get... Will they get a side flank? They are looking for the side flank of the Fancy Hydra. They do get the side flank on the Fancy Hydra. Fancy Hydra realizing this, and the Predtato is nowhere near position to do anything about it. They will... Oh, no, actually, the Greasy Dream gets caught in the hull break. Fancy Hydra cannot follow up, though. Predtato looking to get the balloon break on the Greasy Dream. They do not get it, though. Greasy Dream back at full armor. There's the balloon break on the Greasy Dream. That makes him a straight line ship. Fancy Hydra getting hull broken. The Banshees from the Greasy Dream going into the Fancy Hydra. That's going to take out about 30% perma off them. Greasy Dream still balloon broken. Predtato guiding them down gently. Will there be a curb stomp here? No. It's going to be the side gun on the Greasy Dream. If they get a balloon break on the Greasy Dream right here, it could spell trouble. There's a carronade going in from the Greasy Dream to the Predtato. Predtato needs to reposition themselves. Greasy Dream realizing that front gun's going to go onto them. They realize that they're going to swing that front gun around. Greasy Dream trying desperately to stay away from that front gun. They do get balloon broken, though. This is the worst case scenario for the Greasy Dream. They need to be very careful here. We're going to keep an eye on the 1v1. Predtato and the Greasy Dream as they're down low. Balloon broken once again as the Greasy Dream. Fancy Hydra's in a bit of trouble. We'll keep an eye on this matchup right here, though. They are tanking that balloon now. They are tanking that balloon. Greasy Dream balloon broken once again. They're going to look to turn the corner. Predtato's decided now's the time to push. Predtato's decided now's the time to push. They're going to go in. Reborn's in trouble. Reborn is in big trouble. We got to keep an eye on both 1v1s here. This is going to be tough as we have... Oh, Greasy Dream looking to turn around as Reborn's in trouble. We'll look at the Reborn and the Fancy Hydra and their 1v1. The Mobulas going at each other. We got the Mobulas going at each other. We got the Seafood going at each other. We got Fancy Hydra winning the 1v1 right now. Greasy Dream still balloon broken. Reborn almost hull broken. We'll keep an eye on the Mobulas right now. We'll keep an eye on the Mobulas unless there's a hull break on the Greasy Dream. If there's a hull break on the Greasy Dream, we'll cut over there. Because it could be a quick kill at that point. Predtato getting hull broken. Predtato hull broken. As they are at the floor of the map, Predtato's hull broken. Squid trying to run right now. They're trying to get a rear Caro onto the Predtato as well. Not much perma hull damage. Maybe a scratch on the paint job. Greasy Dream finally getting away from the Predtato. As we look at the Reborn. Reborn's hull broken. They're forced to burn Hydro. Forced to burn Hydro. Fancy Hydro also burning a Hydro. Matching Hydro's right there. Hydra looking to prevent Reborn from Hydro. Reborn's in big trouble right now. They're at about 50% balloon right now. Fancy Hydra's going to take advantage of this. Greasy Dream looking to push in. Are they? Yeah, they're looking to push in right now. The Fancy Hydra, they have to. Fancy Hydra realizing this, they're going to make the turn. Predtato going to be out of this engagement for a few seconds. That means it's going to be a 1v2 for about 5 seconds. Greasy Dream looking to put the shots on the Hydra. They're not putting much out there. That means Predtato can get in. That means Predtato could be moving in on the Reborn here. We could have a ram kill situation on the Reborn, but they have to go onto the Hydra. Unfortunately, bad positioning by the Hydra. That's going to deny the Reborn kill right there. Hydra hull broken. They're looking to get high. Oh, the ram kill by the Reborn, 4-2. Predator Island, 1 kill away from winning SCS number 170. Predtato looking to pick up the Greasy Dream right now. Double break on the Greasy Dream. Oh, they've just shoved him right in the hole right there. Predtato needs to get a balloon break right now. They need to get a quick balloon break and a kill on the Reborn. They have to get it. Banshee's going into the Greasy Dream. Predtato hull broken. Predado's hull broken once again. Are they camping that hull? Are they camping that hull? No, they've only got one engineer on that hull. They've only got one engineer on the hull. They're hull broken once again. This could be it. This could be it, folks. One more hull break should do it. Predado almost down. Those Gatlings raining true on the Predado. Will it do it? Yes, it will. And Predator Island wins SCS number 170 by a score of 5-2. Well done by all teams in this very exciting Sunday Community Skirmish here today, but that is going to do it, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sunday Community Skirmish number 170. For Kairos, who refed here today, my name is Lysanya, not Lysanya, signing out for the afternoon. Good day, everybody. See you next week for more Sunday Community Skirmish action, and of course, all week for more Guns of Icarus action. Good day, everybody.